Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm here to bring you a new video with my friend here,
Jesse.
and we're going to be talking about how to be a better bottom. So I'm going to let Jesse talk about that now. Just from my perspective, I will tell you the one thing us tops hate is pulling out. We're like, Temecula, what is that on the end of my dick? Okay, so make sure you clean out because a good boy is always
First
prepped.
order of business,
Yes.
absolutely clean out. This here is your standard bulb douche. Pretty much know what to do. You fill it up with water, clean up, don't anyone see that. But that's
cute, like a squeaky toy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a squeaky toy. Ooh.
All right, so what's next?
Lube, absolutely. If you want to warm up a little bit before, with maybe a little toy, a butt plug, a dildo, could be 6 inches, could be 12 inches, whatever you're comfortable with. That's the important thing about bottoming. Definitely want to go the pace that you're comfortable at. Don't start off with those videos.
No, show me that over there. What's that?
What's this? Oh, this
looks
is
like something like you use for vitamins.
Vitamins. This bitch has been talking about vitamins all day. This is a lube shooter. It's not a syringe. Well, actually, it is a syringe, technically.
It's a water syringe, I guess you could say, or lube syringe.
Basically, you can just take up some of this lube. Just put it all up there.
Wow.
Aaron.
No, you don't. So show us what you do over here in the sink, because we're in a bathroom for a reason, not just because we want to look pretty later. Show us what the sink is for. What would you use the sink for?
Pretty much to fill up whatever you need.
Okay. So
Douche, for example,
yeah.
you fill it up by taking off a little nozzle.
And that's basically
easy as that.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna do. You stick it up your butt, clean out your bum hole and everything else. If you want to get creative, I've heard, and this is not from my own experience, but what I heard is you can add lube into that. So after you do it, you can use it to shoot some lube up there. Maybe even something else, like if you guys are into like fisting, things like that. Some guys will add in a little bit of clove oil or other stuff that numbs it up. There it comes in scented and unscented.
And that's also where that little lube shooter syringe comes in.
This one right here.
If you want to just kind of pre-lube before the fun begins.
Or vitamin B12 shots, vitamin C, make sure your immune system's in good order. But there's really a lot of things when it comes to being a better bottom that he cleaned his ass out for. Okay.
An important thing about cleaning out is more water is not necessarily better. If you use too much, you're going to trigger your system to just expel everything. Your efforts to have a really fun night are going to turn into efforts to have a really shitty night.
Now,
pun intended. Absolutely intended.
What he's talking about there is kind of like, okay, so you always hear about, someone saying, I blew my O-ring at a party. Okay, well, what does that mean? Okay, well, think of your asshole, okay, as an O-ring. And everyone knows what an O-ring is. You have them on your harnesses, you have them in vehicles, things like that, but different kinds. So imagine your butt being the first one. So you go in, you have this little cavity, okay, God's pocket, nature's pocket. If you're going to a rave, people put things there. Anyway, so that's what you want to clean out. But if you go way up too high, you hit the second O-ring. And that's where everything is just kind of waiting for later. And you don't want to hit that because some people are like, well, I want to get fisted all the way up here. Well, that's nice. But at most play parties, unless you're going specifically to a fisting party, which is not something we host, people do it here, but we don't necessarily host that. You want to just clean out the immediate pocket.
You don't want to go in too deep because you might actually just trigger your system and, you'd be plagued by Hershey squirts all night.
Yeah, and nobody wants that. I mean,
Nobody.
You're just like, ooh, I think I have a... Fuck, that's not a fart. Has anyone got any more shorts? You don't want one of those modes, okay? Especially even if you think you're doing it at home and you're going to go drive over to your hookup or whatever, then you find out that you got to turn around and go back because you have a stain in your seat now.
The whole purpose is to have fun, be hygienic, have a good time, and overdoing it just completely defeats the purpose.
Yeah. So if you guys have any tips, any questions, you can comment right below. This is going up on YouTube, and I'm sure anywhere else we can whore this video out. So make sure you guys tune in for our next video, which we're about to do. We're doing back-to-back tonight. The next one is going to be about...
how to work your way around a play party.
That's right. All right, we will see you guys later, and have a good night.
Have a good night.